Former President Donald Trump seems to be having some issues when it comes to retaining legal help. Hmm. So today, Donald Trump appeared in court. He pleaded not guilty to 37 charges, 31 of them Espionage Act, all related to the Mar-a-Lago documents. And he showed up with two of his existing lawyers after struggling and failing to find a local Florida lawyer who would be willing to join his defense team. So now you might think, wait a minute, why would it be important to find a local lawyer? Well, local lawyers tend to know the magistrates, know the judges, prosecutors, defense teams, all that stuff. All these different connections might help in some way, maybe to reduce some sentences or make your better case, or you'd be surprised how well personal acquaintances can help make your case. Let's just say that. But he can't find anybody. No one in Florida seems to want to jump into that one. Now, again, he was arraigned Tuesday afternoon with former federal prosecutor Todd Blanche and former Florida Solicitor General Chris Kise, and his co-defendant and valet Walt Nuada will be represented by attorney Stanley Woodward, reported The Guardian. Again, he's facing 37 charges, 31 of them under the Espionage Act, and it's possible that if he's convicted, he could face the rest of his life in prison. Trump and his legal team had spent all Monday interviewing potential lawyers at the Trump Doral Resort, but did not bring on any additional defense attorneys before the 3 p.m. court appearance. No national security specialist who would be eligible to obtain a security clearance appeared to be willing to sign on to be a part of Trump's legal team, and he was turned down by attorneys Howard Srebnick, David Marcus, Benedict Kuhn, William Barzee, and Bruce Zimet. And this just compounds his issues with finding legal representation. Two of his lawyers on Friday left. Gone. Outie. Not a good sign when you cannot seem to find a lawyer that is willing to represent you, especially in such a gigantic case. I wonder if that has something to do with Donald Trump burning the bridges between his previous legal teams. Maybe it has something to do with his history of non-payment. For example, one of his lawyers was Rudy Giuliani. Now disbarred, at least in New York City. Giuliani associate Maria Ryan reportedly pleaded in a letter intended for Trump to please pay him. She had submitted a bill for $2.5 million to then White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows for Giuliani's services. According to journalist Andrew Kurtzman, that letter was intercepted before it reached Trump. Another pro-Trump lawyer, Alan Dershowitz, told Business Insider last year that most reputable law firms, and this is not somebody who is all that reputable himself, nonetheless, he said that they are fearful that a relationship with Trump will now scare off other businesses. Quote, the firms won't let them go near any case involving Trump. These are firms that want to continue to have clients, and they know that if they represent Donald Trump, they'll lose a lot of clients. Journalist Maggie Haberman also noted that Trump is himself a difficult client. Quote, he doesn't like to listen to his lawyers. The fact that it takes a huge effort to get him to do so by his lawyers, always. One attorney told Insider that Trump likes to run the show, and as the old saying goes, if you represent yourself, you've got a fool for a client. He added that Trump is a big believer in the public relations assault, which I've never seen work. And look, we know that that's exactly what he's doing. In fact, he's now, this morning, accused the DOJ and Jack Smith of planting documents at Mar-a-Lago. Quote, this is on his favorite platform, Truth Social. This is the thug, overturned consistently and unanimously in big cases. The Biden is corrupt Justice Department stuck on me. He's a radical right lunatic and Trump hater. Wait, radical right? That doesn't make any sense. It's got to be a typo. As are all his friends and family who probably planted information in the boxes given to them. They taint everything that they touch, including our country, which is rapidly going to hell. Ah, yes. It's always a good strategy to attack the people that are pushing a case against you, you know, involving obstruction. Hmm. Hmm. Uh, Another smart move. I'm sure your legal team, as it stands, absolutely loves it. Again, I am surprised that his lawyers, I mean, I'm surprised that he even has them. Uh, are they from the firm Clown and Shoes? I just don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Of course, look, Donald Trump deserves representation, as do all of us. That's constitutionally protected. I'm just surprised that he's not down to a public defender yet. No shade to public defenders, by the way. I'm just saying that at some point, you would run out of people who are qualified to work for you. That said, to be fair, there's a lot of right wingers who would jump at the chance. And yes, some of them happen to be lawyers. I know, weird. But at the end of the day, I can see why there's a lot of them that are not interested in taking on this case because, I mean, I'm not a law expert, to be fair, but I'm just not sure how they're going to get out of this one. I guess we'll have to see.